Good morning, young wizards. Again, this is Wizard Faber, headmaster of Pat's School of Wizardry of Mathematics. I'm going to start today's lesson on page 13, and it's the assessment you did from the last lesson. I'm going to go over with Assistant Wizard Tracy here, and we're going to review it with you. Very important that you take your time, you have your measuring tools, and you go along with us. Today, it's going to be from code to number. Let's take a look at the very top of the page where it's a light green and there's a G, a yellow, and a Y. And G plus Y equals N, or 3 plus 5 equals 8. This is your measuring tool that you use throughout, or tools similar. Every day. You never rely on just memory. We don't memorize anything. So we use these. Now, let's start on A. Light green, light green. Now, light green and light green. That's 3 plus 3 equals 6. A G plus G plus D. There we go. And now we have to go to the other side, which is numbers. And that's where we're going to write the numbers down that match the other side in code. So we're going to write down a light green, which is a 3, plus a 3 equals D, a dark green. There we go. Let's go down to B, a purple and a dark green. Now purple is 4, but it's a P. We're working on code on this side. So a P has to go down and a D. Now let's go to numbers. A P is a 4. A D is a 6. And they both equal 10, which is written in orange. Let's go to C. So orange and a red, an O and an R. Now let's see what they equal. Put down orange is 10, so it would be an O. And 2 is an R. So 10 plus 2 is 12, which would be O and an R. And that's how we write 12. An O and an R is 12. Now let's go to the number side. The number side. Write down a 10, which would be an orange. And then the R is a 2. Which is in red. And that equals 12. One line down is orange, and the 2 is written in red. Wow. Gets a little complicated, but you guys can manage, see how this goes. It flows. Code first, then number. Okay, let's go down to D. A red and a black. Red is 2, so I'd put down an R. Now, R is the first one we'd have to put down because it's red. The second one is black, so we write down a K. R and K. 2 and 7 is 9. Ooh, which is blue. E. We got that one. Now, we're going to write the numbers down. So we need a red 2 and a black 7 and a blue 9. So red and black equals 9. Cool. Or R and K equals E. Good. Now let's go down to the very last one. The last one on this page that you should have worked on. We're just reviewing with you on your assessment. Let's take a look. There's 3 of them on this one. A red, a light green, and a white. Okay. Red is 2, light green is 3, and white is 1. So 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So that should be a D. Now let's go over to the next side of it. We write in these down in numbers in the right colors. So the first one should be a 2, a red 2. Then we have a 3 that should be light green. Fantastic, you're getting this. And the last one is a W, which is a 1. And we put the square around it, that's good. And that should equal a 6. Super. There's your assessment. Now, if you haven't got all these right, I want you to go back a couple pages and rework it. Remember, it's not time, it's how we master everything. And you need to get them right to really move on. Now, the next page we're going to do is very easy. And I want you to look at the bottom of the page. I have put there for you on these pages your own measuring tool. And Tracy will use the measuring tool as well. We're going to start with an example. A 2 plus 4 equals 6. Now, we write the 6 in dark green at the very top. Good. Now we're going to do 2 more examples for you. Let's go down to light green and red. A 3 and a 2. Tracy's going to put a 3 and a 2. 3 and a 2 is 5. And she's going to write a yellow 5. That's how this page goes. Very simple. Make sure you use the right colors and the measuring tool at the bottom. Very important. Next page, here we go. This page, you're going to write in code the answer. We did numbers. Now we go to codes. We're either going to go both one way or another all the time. Now, let's take a look at the example at the top. We're not going to use any Cuisinart rods for the example, but a light green 3 and a yellow 5 equals 8. You can use your bottom if you want. And 8 is an N. It's brown. So we're going to write an N in there. Now let's go to example A. 1 and 7. So we have a 1 and a 7. 1 white and 1 black. And take a look here. Your answer is 8. Now what color is 8? Brown. So write in an N. These are all done in code. Good. Now let's go to the top of the other page. A dark green and a 3. And that equals 9. So what's the code for 9? E. So Tracy writes in an E. Excellent. There we go. Remember to use code on this page. And at the very bottom, use your train that's down there. Let's go to the next page. Looks just like the other page because that's how we work. This is also in code. We're going to do 2 problems for you again. We're going to go to the very bottom. 7 plus 2, or black plus red. So let's take a look at our measuring stick at the bottom. 7 plus 2 is 9. So this one, we have to write the number and the code. So take a look. The number is 9 in blue. And the code is E. You're having to do both on this page. So look at the very top where it says number and code. Number goes down and then goes code. Let's do another one. Let's go to K. Now K is purple and red. Tracy's done it down there. Purple and red. 6. So the number is a dark green 6. And the code is D. Wow. This is easy, isn't it? You have to remember that you're doing both. I'm showing your right side of the brain and left side of the brain. So you have to concentrate. And always use the marker on the bottom. That's where we're going to stop for this lesson. That is a lot of work, and I want you to think about what you're doing. If you make a mistake, cross it out, put the right answer in. That's okay. You're able to do that with me. Super. Have a good day, and I'll see you on the next lesson.